널 기다렸어.
Welcome back, everybody, to Saturday Live SPL here at the Nexon Arena. There's Hyunggung. I'm Valdez. I'm with GTR.
Hi, Valdez. How you doing?
I'm doing good, GTR. How are you doing?
I'm enjoying our front row view here on stage. We can see Hyunggung announcing everything with our own eyes instead of looking at the screen. But yeah, first two games, pretty quick games actually. Leenock dying to that +2 Blink Stalker all in.
Yeah.
And then game 2, TY just walked in with Hellbats and just won.
That game was so weird.
That game was so sad.
He just made Hellbats and walked in the front door and killed him. That was the way that game went. Don't recommend that one to your friends. Just say, hey, TY won. That's all you need to know. You don't need to watch that game.
No, you just say TY won with a Hellbat push.
Yeah.
And they can use their imagination for the rest.
I'm sure they've died to similar stuff if they play Zerg.
Yeah. Anyway, our next game will be Zest against MC. I did see MC go into the bathroom when I went to the bathroom myself, so I'm not sure if he's back in the booth just yet.
Zest the Kingslayer versus one of our older kings, the Boss Toss, MC.
Yeah, these are like the two kings of their respective races, except for different time periods. I mean, Zest, you could say, was the best Protoss in
It's like
Heart of
the
Storm.
old gods versus the new gods. Yeah. And MC... he's still a god in my heart. He's no longer the super dominant Protoss that he once was, but I mean, he's back, man. That's so exciting to see him in the booth here on a team like CJ, a team that needed him desperately too.
I love seeing these old players like MC, like Hyun, and then we're gonna see Symbol come out for Freak of Freaks tomorrow actually against Jin Air Green Wings. So it's actually really good to see all these old players from StarCraft 2 coming here at Pro League.
Yeah. MC getting himself ready, prepared. He's been in this situation a lot of times. He's very used to the pressure, the nerves that he may feel. He knows how to calm himself down and get ready for a match.
He's not a newbie to Pro League. He's played Pro League before in the Brood War days for the team NBC Game Hero. So this is nothing new to him. He's familiar with how Pro League works. He's got a nice understanding of how this works out for him, and that being said, he is against Zest.
Yeah, Zest, the new god, if you will. Definitely the god of Protoss, the best one we got now. Not the best PvPer, I'd give that to Classic, but then again, Classic just lost to Patience, so I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. Get our rankings updated perhaps here in just a bit. Classic definitely vying for that spot, but isn't as consistent as Zest, that's for sure. And Zest is one of those guys that we kind of put him on the same tier as Dark and TY, where they just seem to be on a totally different level from everybody else and have a better understanding than everybody else of the game right now.
It also feels that we watched SOS play on Thursday, and him not making out of that group is just terrible. It's like his inconsistency is just killing him right now.
Yeah, and you could say that about a lot of players, you know. Even Trust, it almost killed him, right?
Well, yeah, but you don't really consider Trust to be a very
that's true.
Consistent player.
Someone like Biel even. You know, now he's 6-7. He was 6-6 before that loss that he took just before here. So
yeah, it seems like a lot of the kings, well, not kings, but top players of Heart of Swarm are just played with inconsistency issues, except for maybe just Zest. It feels like Zest is the only player that's always...
Maru
didn't really do well in that.
It's only the individual leagues where he kind of... But he also lost to Zest in the qualifiers for GSL, so like...
There's no shame in saying, I lost to eventual winner in Code A.
And he got his revenge, too, in the Pro League Round 2 finals, so... Amaru, I think, is definitely... I'd call him consistent, considering that he has not lost a single game in Pro League yet, so I'm very excited to see him. I believe he's playing tomorrow.
Yep. It's Jeanette. I mean, if you don't see him on the
playing,
lineup,
yes, Maru's playing.
Yeah, it's like, does Jeanette have a problem or something?
Yeah, unless he's got some injury or something. He's dealt with some injuries in the past with his wrist and the shoulder. So, the other player who we very oftentimes have to wait for is Zest. That is not Hero. So Hero and Zest, kind of the Protoss buddies that are like, no, my keyboard's not working, or I need a new computer, you know.
My forehead is very shiny today.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of been the theme here recently at this studio. Me and Wolf, when we were casting up there also, it's just like this giant light.
We have to like do this when we cast. Zest. Actually, was I casting with you that day where he built a Stalker instead of an Adept?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you just waited for about a half hour while they tried to decide
No,
what
it wasn't even
what
that was the issue. It was like the issue was whether to restart the game or play from like the pause moment.
From before the
and that took us.
being made.
That was like maybe 90% of the discussion of why we had to wait. And there's actually a couple of referees in there, so this might be a serious issue.
Yeah, we'll get the update for you guys as soon as possible. MC is taking a nap.
Yep. MC's just meditating. I like his seat's just vibrating.
Yeah, somehow, some way,
is
magically.
He actually just bouncing on his chair?
No, man, it's a vibrating chair.
I want a vibrating chair.
It helps out with his gameplay and other stuff.
He's like wiggling. Oh, now.
There you go again.
There we go.
I don't even know how you do that, actually.
Actually,
if we get on camera again, I'm going to try.
I love this photo as well.
It says he's 0-0.
Yes, but he's 1-5, so he's only won one game in his history of Pro League when he was on NBC Game playing Brood War.
So he's only played 6 games of Pro League in total,
yep.
but he has at least played for this tournament. But he hasn't played in this studio
in
front of all of these fans at this location. So maybe a bit of nerves. I don't know. It's MC, though. Like, does this guy get nervous? Does he feel any emotion? I'm not really sure yet, GTR.
Just looking at that, the wiggling chair reminds me of that infamous GIF of the hot pack.
Yeah, the hot pack.
Yeah.
And all 7 of us go for Zest. I mean, MC, he's got to prove himself again. It feels weird to say, but especially going up against someone like Zest, we're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt just because you're MC. Zest is the new king here, the new god, and MC is looking to overthrow him and take back the throne here in this PvP, this best of 1. Let's jump into it now on Frozen Temple. Down here in the bottom right in the red, the Protoss player from KT Rolster. It is Zest.
And spawning here on top left of Frozen Temple, the new guy for CJ Entis. It is the boss toss, MC. Wow.
Huge cheer from the crowd.
This is like the first time I've ever heard a player get a specific applause.
Yeah, man, this guy, he just garners so much respect from what he's done. Not even just his results, but in the community, he's a big-time streamer.
He's a very different
he ran
personality.
Tournaments, you know, he's done so much.
He's like he's like a personality that I don't think StarCraft 2 could have been made without him.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
In the face of all those faceless Koreans, quote unquote, MC stood out of the crowd as one of those more boisterous, more flamboyant, I guess, Koreans out there.
Yeah, flamboyant, maybe not the word I would use to describe him, but I see where you're going with that, that's for sure. He is a big part of this community, and I love the fact that he's back here once again. And I'm very curious to see where his play is at nowadays, too. This is about as big of a test as you can get, right? You're playing Zest, the best Protoss in the world. So we'll see how he does.
We see here actually both players opting to go for the double gateways before their Cybernetics call. Actually, Zest opting to go for the gateways at the ramp. MC not going to go for the ramp block. And as we see the Scout come out for MC, we haven't seen Scout come out for Zest though, so maybe MC could do some pylon shenanigans if he feels like it. The distances though between these two bases are quite far, so wouldn't be the best option in my opinion.
Yeah, it's hard to get that Mothership Core all the way over there and begin your shenanigans, but we'll see what he wants to do here. Pro going to come in, both players going for Adepts, and it looks like Zest goes for the Mothership Core first, whereas MC delays that slightly.
Besides that, pretty much mirror builds from both players. And so actually very early pylon at the front here from Zest here on Frozen Temple, so he's probably posturing to go for an expansion after these two Adepts do come out.
Yeah, it's looking like it. And this is a 2-player map, but it's a very big map. It's pretty long rush distance to go all the way down the middle, and especially once you get to the third base, up for both players. It's hard to go up that ramp because your opponent will generally be controlling it.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's actually shading on top of these units, so he's actually playing catch.
He's already getting a nice bit of damage, and MC losing this trade here. He's not going to decide to go for the shade this time. And now he's kind of cornered. He has to try to deal with these Adepts in his main. 2 more are about to pop out. He's actually fighting against
that pylon.
Pylon. Okay, there we go. Decides not to go in.
The thing is, does he want to defend his pylon, or does he want to... Because the thing is, okay, he cancels the shade, and now he's going to shade on top. It's going to shade on top.
Why did he cancel the shade? Was that into the main? I guess it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because if it was away, that would have been so great.
But the thing is, like, I don't think he should have canceled the shade because...
You can't fight 2 on 3,
yeah. Exactly. You're going to lose your Adepts either way, so he should have just sacrificed those Adepts onto the mineral line of MC. But that being said, he's bided enough time to let these Stalkers come out and take his own expansion. So the Oracle is nearly done here from MC, and considering that Zest has taken that really quick expansion, he has to do a lot of damage with his Oracle.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. He also has those 3 Adepts towards the front of Zest's base. It looks like he's not going to shade in. He's actually going to shade back home and just rely on the Oracle alone to do that damage.
And both players getting their robotics facility at pretty much the same time. And MC's taking his own Nexus as well. Oh, cancel the shade. Yeah, I think there's enough energy onto this Mothership core that it can just cast Photon Overcharge onto those pylons and not take as much damage as possible from this Oracle. Actually, he's just banking this energy on this Oracle.
Yeah, and the Mothership core has 150 energy, so that's 3 overcharges. Pretty much no way this Oracle is going to find damage. So I love the fact that he's just waiting. He's not just throwing away, trying to find some desperate damage. He's either trying to pull it away and then go in, or he's going to do it later on when Zest moves out.
And I'm loving this Adept shade play here from MC. He's just continually scouting what Zest is doing, and he can always cancel those shades into the base. So really subtle, nice play there from MC with these Adepts. And the thing is,
What?
Is this some away? Just kidding.
No. I'm like, he's the home player. He had 7 votes. That only really works at the Challenger Series anyway. We got this Dark Shrine here.
I don't think it's going to do that much, though, because MC's already pumping out Immortals, and he can easily just switch into Observer production. Hopefully
he doesn't get too greedy with the Immortal production, because he needs to make an Observer at some point in this game.
Oh, that Oracle just tagged those Stalkers as well. So that's less energy onto that Oracle.
Yeah. And he makes another Immortal here. I believe he will have another tag on that Oracle. Let me just go ahead and see. Yeah, looks like he will. But it needs to be in position to deal with the DTs.
There's no doubt that this DT drop will do a bit of damage. The question is, how much damage will it do? How much will, how quickly will MC react to it, cancel whatever he's producing from that? Okay, he's actually getting a Observer next. That's very smart here from...
Look at that timing. Yeah. That's just great game sense, you know? It could have also just been like straight up, I want to get 2 Immortals out first. I'm safe against any Stalkers, and then get my Observer out later. And it maybe just like a lineup thing, but just getting it at this exact timing that he needs against these DTs is quite nice.
Oh, is this Warp Prism going to see the Nexus? Doesn't look like it. But the DTs will shut it down either way, and MC is going to be showing his chops in terms of how he's going to multitask the defense of not only his main, but also that third base.
Observer's at the natural. He needs to bring that into the main right now. At the same time, a DT is running into the natural, so he's going to have to split this up somehow.
Tries to go for the pylon. 4 probes being killed. That might be it for now.
Yeah, MC's mostly just losing a lot of mining time, and it's not the worst thing in the world. He also loses 5 probes here. And another DT that was saved from the main is coming towards the third base, wants to snipe a pylon.
Yep. That third base is slightly quicker for MC though, but it's not enough that it gives him the lead. We see the supply count here for both players is pretty even. The advantage that Zest has in this game is that he does have that Dark Templar tech.
Yeah, but we do have the earlier charge coming out of MC, as well as the +1, which did finish earlier. He's getting the +2. The other thing he's got is 2 extra Immortals, so he's definitely got a better composition at this point.
And now both players' third bases are up and running. going to see the maynarding of those probes to each player's expansions as respective. And Zest is just relentless with this drop play.
Now let's see what kind of damage he can get here at the natural. Oracle moves out. We'll have to rely on the... Let me see. He's got 2 observers now.
He's got cannons as well, so the cannons will be able to detect. But if he just drops on the cannon, then it's like all useless.
Oh boy. Well, he's got an observer here.
But yeah.
Trying to warp in, but he needs to get other units over here.
Yeah,
Looks like
he needs to, that's a very late overcharge there from MC.
Either way, it does force him back.
Yep.
And MC going for the big gateway rush here.
Oh!
Oracle flying in. At least it gets a tag off before it goes down.
And he knows where this army of Zest is, so he can just work around that. I don't think it really matters because it looks like MC is just posturing for the late game, but it's just always nice to know where your opponent's army is. Oh, so I think he's trapped that War Prism with those Stalkers.
Has he actually? I think the War Prism is in the... Yeah, it's in the middle of the map.
So he's waiting for it, but it's nowhere. Okay, now he knows and is just has to move his Stalker army back to the main army to reunite.
Yeah, I like MC's position in this game, actually. He's definitely behind in terms of supply, yes, and Zest has had a better economy for a while, but I still like his just composition of his army in terms of how many Immortals he's pumping out, Archons early on. I
mean, you say that there's a nice supply lead here for Zest, but he is taking his 4th base and looks like he's going to go for an attack behind this. And with a superior army count, I'm not sure if MC could defend from this attack.
Yeah, I like this angle that he's coming into. He doesn't go for the ramp. He comes straight in the best direction, which is, of course, this way, so you can actually get a decent surround with your chargelets and units in general. Make sure you can get that concave.
Yeah, and now Zest is trying to hit this attack before the pylons come up with the overcharge, but there are 2 overcharges being cast right now.
Overcharge is coming down, and Zest is going to blink to the right here. More and more overcharges. There's 3 in total, and it looks like Zest is going to wait it out, but this army is very, very scary from Zest.
I mean, if Zest gets more surface area to work with, if he doesn't just approach from the bottom, but also, yeah, okay, this is the best move here from Zest, is to take advantage of the fact that there's so much surface area. And he baits the stasis ward as well.
That was really fantastic. Now blinks to the left, snipes that mothership core, and it looks like he's got a fantastic concave here. I mean, see, a lot of his Immortals in the back are very protected, but now the blink forward trying to get on top of them.
Nice use of the Sentry Shield, Sentry Guardian Shield, though. Mitigates a lot of the damage that the Stalkers are providing, and looks like MC might defend from this.
Looks like he will. That's really the name of the game in this kind of fight, especially when your opponent has that many Stalkers, is just protect your Immortals, keep them in the back, Archons in the front to snipe out all the Zealots and do that AoE damage. And MC with a very nice fight. He holds on there. It wasn't looking too good.
Yeah, we saw a similar thing happen in the Classic versus Patience game where Patience had the defender's advantage and he could just kept rallying those 3 Immortals from those robotics facilities. And in a battle like that, where it happens near the opponent's base, having that defender's advantage to rally those Immortals in is such a huge boon for MC in this situation.
Let's see how MC wants to follow this up here. Both players getting +2. And MC does not want to go for a 4th base just yet. Has been stopped by Zest either way, and it looks like he wants to get aggressive now.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to shut down this 4th base. 4th base. He has the army for it. He has a lot of Immortals with this.
Looks like he's going to go for the rocks first.
That's a good choice. He's going to open up another attack path for him to work around.
And Zest has spotted this, it looks like.
And he can just move back.
That's a really nice concave for Zest. Pretty scary to fight into that one.
Now we'll see how Zest approaches this incoming attack here from MC.
Zest has +3 attack and +1 armor on the way, so MC needs to hit this timing. He can't let these upgrades and the 4th base get their value later on in the game. It looks like he's going to take his own 4th base, though.
Yeah, it's a very peculiar position for both players. Oh, actually, Zest was looking to try and zap.
Oh,
here we go.
Nice concave from MC, too. The Zealots from the right side even coming in here. Warp Prism from the back and warping a bunch more. The overcharges are on here for Zest. Is MC going to win this fight, though? Oh, the Immortals, once again, very well protected in the back.
Really nice sentry shields with the Guardian shields from those sentries, mitigating a lot of the damage from those Stalkers onto those Zealots. But it looks like, oh my god, is MC actually going to break through?
It looks like he's going to. He's 30 supply up. All the Immortals survive, and Immortals running to their death now from Zest, and it looks like he's done it. A huge roar from the crowd.
And the crowd goes wild as MC breaks through. GG!
Unbelievable. He's done it. The boss toss is back.
Okay, I want to see this ceremony in person. Please do an awesome ceremony.
I mean, it's MC. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, the waddle.
He is pumped, man.
Yeah, fist pump. Oh, he's like trying to drink a lot of water. Oh, my body's so wet right now. Oh, that water just splashed onto me. That was so sick.
The whale toss strikes again.
Whale toss.
MC with the win over KT, over Zest here. Oh boy.
And now KT are reeling. Stats needs to take this game against Ragnarok if they are to take it into the ace match. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised for the ace match we see MC again. He's got that momentum going for him.
I would love to. I would love to see him.
I want to see more more whale ceremonies.
I mean, that was a really great game played by MC for sure. I mean, just his Immortal play was quite fantastic. It was the key in that game. He got them early, and he set up that composition because he knew that was very important in this matchup. And even though all 7 of us voted for Zest, yeah, MC comes out with the win.
Yeah, unfortunately for Zest, I don't think his DT harassed did enough damage to keep him into the game.
Yeah.
Is that threshold where it's either you have a lot of Immortals or you do enough damage with your DTs, and DTs didn't do enough damage. So
yeah. Man, MC is the worst person to lose to. You could see it on Zest's face.
You know that you're going to get a ceremony aimed against you.
Exactly. So. And Zest, you could see it on his face. He looked actually a little bit embarrassed almost. I've never really seen him look quite like that. But, I mean, that's what you're going to get. Don't lose to MC.
Yeah. So our next game will be Stats against Ragnarok on Dust Towers. Okay, Valdez, I'm crossing my fingers we don't see a game like we did on Wednesday between Stalk and Ragnarok on this map. Did you watch that game?
No, I actually missed that one. How'd that go?
Yeah, it was basically Sky Toss against a split map, Sky Toss against a lot of stuff, and it was entertaining, but it was so, I wouldn't say boring. It was very
long game.
Yeah, very long game. It was very drawn out.
They weren't attacking each other. They were just sitting there building up armies, and then eventually they attacked, and the game ended in about 10 seconds. Yeah, I know that feel.
Thank you. Yeah, let's applaud for
the wet
MC.
toss.
The wet toss. The whale toss.
The water toss.
The whale toss. Is that his nickname?
The boss toss.
Whale toss. Actually, his old nickname was Suicide Toss because he'd actually do ceremonies before the game started.
Oh no!
And he'd lose those games.
Yeah.
So he did like a throat slash gesture before he went on stage, and then
he got wrecked.
Yeah, he got wrecked. Yeah. That's why he's called Suicide Toss. But
well,
congratulations to him. First win in maybe like 10 years, or not 10 years, maybe
not 10 years. No.
Since 2009, 7 years or so. Yeah.
Yeah. He's bringing some personality back to Pro League, that's for sure. The crowd definitely loved that whole series of events that just happened. So happy to have him back here on CJ. And with CJ doing well today and Afrika doing well today, both these teams are really playing just their hearts out every time they come out here.
Yeah.
And they're both just, they're on that line. They want to make it into the playoffs. There's really only one spot for 4 of these teams, as 3 of them seem pretty secured already.
Yeah, we could see the 2 titans of Pro League, KT and SKT, go down today, and that would be an awesome opening match to start off round 3.
Would be a stunner for sure. We got Ragnarok in the booth, or rather in the lobby. No sign of Stats just yet.
Have you ever seen an issue with Stats in the computer before?
No, he's generally a pretty, straightforward guy. He doesn't usually have any problems in the booth. So. Okay.
Oh, I'm hiccuping a lot today.
It's all good. Drink some water and swallow it over 8 seconds.
It's all about that. For lunch, we went to this place called Vados Tacos. Vados Tacos.
Yeah, Vados Tacos.
And I had the honey bourbon chicken wings. They are amazing.
Yeah, they're really good, actually. I have to admit.
And we also had kimchi fries as well.
Yeah, kimchi fries, and I had some tacos. It's called Vados Tacos, but I actually like everything but the tacos really you know, a lot. The tacos were, you know.
You'd rather go to Gusto, right?
Yeah, for tacos, that's for sure.
It's actually weird because they say that tacos are in the name. You assume that the tacos are really good, but it's actually the other stuff that they have that's really good. Like, Gusto has really good burritos, but their tacos are quite... No offense to Aaron if you're watching, but I really love your burritos, but your tacos are not that amazing.
I think they're all right.
They're all right, but
I think they're better than Vatos tacos.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure what the best tacos are in Korea.
Yeah,
I'm not
really
the biggest
sure what the
taco
best tacos
guy.
are.
You know? I'm more of a burrito guy.
Yeah, the best burritos are Gusto, in my opinion.
I agree.
But what takes me to Vados all the time is just the chicken wings and the fries. I mean,
yeah, I love those fries, man. The kimchi fries with the beef, shredded beef,
and the salad as well.
It's really good.
Yeah, and they do pretty good tap beers as well.
Yeah, that they do.
So we're still waiting on Stats to come into this game right now.
As we say it, there he is popping into the lobby.
I mind told him to join the lobby.
Mine here at Pearly.
Mine. Yeah.
I love that song. They should bring that back.
Is it on your like everyday playlist?
No. I still like it. It's pretty good. Oh, man. PVZ going to be the matchup here on Dusk Towers. Going to be a long one. Could be seeing that very late game kind of style here.
Or we could see a 3-gate proxy that we saw from Hero yesterday against Pet. It was on Frozen Temple, but we could see the same thing.
Could happen.
Could happen.
Anything could really happen. As we have some downtime still, I want to tell you guys, make sure you're telling your friends that this is now on Saturday and Sunday for Pro League. Generally we had it starting at like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday the first time.
Yeah, we'd only have one match on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But then we switched it up. So
I'm saying like 2014, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then it switched just to Monday, Tuesday.